The High Times Cannabis Cup has returned to the Bay State. Western Mass News visited one of the dispensaries taking place in this competition, Affinity Cannabis in West Springfield. 2,300 Massachusetts residents are invited to become judges in the Cannabis Cup, sampling locally grown cannabis and then crowning the top products in the state. The competition officially kicked off today, and winners will be announced at a virtual awards ceremony on January 8th.